What's up, friends? Super strong and exciting mail day. Let's go grab this thing and check it out. So, if you can't tell by the big box, this is a new Jackson guitar. My new and some old friends over at Jackson Fender reached out and asked me if they could send me one of these guitars. So in full disclosure, this guitar came to me for none of my own money. I'm very curious to check out these guitars because I've heard some like mixed reviews about some of the newer Jackson and Fender guitars. Oh, it's like a soft hard shell case. This is a cool case. I've never actually owned one of these cases. You know, it's like a mix in between a gig bag and a hard case. It's like somewhere in the middle. Feels very nice. Okay, let's open this thing up here. Whoa, you guys see that over there? Oh my goodness. Okay, wow, dude. There it is. The American Series Virtuoso has an alder body and a bolt-on neck. It comes in 4 different colors: satin shell pink, satin black, Pacific Ocean, and Mystic Blue. This is the satin black variant. These guitars are made in the USA at the Jackson shop in Corona, California. They feature a bolt-on speed neck. The speed neck is the profile that Jackson uses. It is a hand-rubbed satin urethane finished neck. The neck is also a 5-piece multi-laminated caramelized bolt-on neck and has graphite reinforcement rods that provide rock-solid stability all the way up the neck. On the other side of the neck, we have an ultra-fast 12 to 16-inch compound radius ebony fingerboard with rolled edges. The American Series Virtuoso also comes with double humbuckers, a Seymour Duncan JB in the bridge, and a Seymour Duncan 59SH in the neck. We also have lumen lace side docks on the neck, a heel mount truss rod adjustment, a Floyd Rose 1500 series double locking tremolo bridge, and Goto, I don't know how to say this. You know what I'm talking about. MGT locking tuners to provide tuning stability through even the most acrobatic playing. That's actually what it says here. I really like the copy on this. Acrobatic playing. Good choice of words. We also have a 5-way blade pickup switch, single volume control, and single tone control. So both of the satin finishes come in at $1950 and the other 2 finishes come in at $2,000 US. And while I know that that's a pretty hefty price tag for a lot of you that watch this channel, and I think that you would kind of expect that out of the Jackson US shop, but man, this is such a nice guitar. All right, well, I've read the specs and everything with this guitar, so I think the only thing left to do is to plug it in and rip it. What's up, guys? I have this satin black American Virtuoso Jackson plugged in to this PRS Archon 50. That's going into this Mesa 4x12 cabinet being mic'd up with an SM57. There's no particular reason for this setup. This is just kind of like what was convenient to plug this thing into, because I just wanted to plug it in and check it out, man. And I've spent some time with this guitar off camera, and I gotta tell you, this is probably the shreddiest guitar I have ever played. I mean, holy shit. I will get into it in a second here, but just full disclosure as well, Jackson sent me this guitar. Like, this guitar cost no money to get to my door, so for transparency, I just felt like I should tell you that. But they didn't disclose to me whether or not I get to keep this this guitar. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna do this review as if I'm sending this guitar back, which right now is making me kind of sad to think about because it's a ripper, dude. So we have the Seymour Duncan JB in the bridge and the 59 SH. Here's the JB. Dude, this guitar just wants to be played fast, and you know, even compared to like my other Jacksons that I have, or really like any of my other guitars that I have, I almost feel like an elephant on ice skates when I'm playing this guitar. Like, it's just so slick under the fingers. It's really hard to describe, and these rolled edges on the fretboard kind of have a pretty big impact when you're playing it, like in the comfort factor. Like, it's something that, you know, when I was reading the specs, I was kind of like, oh, that's interesting. But now that I'm playing it, I'm like, oh shit, that actually makes a big difference. It's like I'm saying, man, like this guitar is just begging to be shredded on. I almost feel like I'm not a good enough guitar player to play this guitar, to be honest with you. I feel like I'm like in over my head playing it a little bit. It's like play some Yngwie and I'm like, I can't. So I would say right off the bat, if you're interested in one of these and you're curious what it plays like as close to as if there wasn't a guitar between like your fingers and your ideas, I guess. That might be a really weird metaphor, but that's just like what's coming to mind. Let's talk about the pickups here a little bit. Here, let's go to the clean channel. I know, but you know, it's a good way to get an idea of what the pickups sound like on their own if you're not familiar with JBs. I actually haven't played a JB in a really long time. This is the bridge pickup. Very like spanky kind of pickup. I like it. Here is the neck pickup. This is the 59 SH. Great sound as well. And we have a 5-way blade switch on this, so we can go position 2 here, which is probably gonna be like a split. I don't actually have the pickup wiring diagram, but it's most likely one of each of the half of the humbuckers. You know, if you're into that twangy thing. This is the middle position, so it's both pickups. This is the 4th position, so this is probably like the inverse of the 2nd position, I'm assuming. And then I already did the neck pickup. So, now that you know the layout of the guitar, and then of course we have the tone knob down here, which I never use tone knobs. I would much prefer that the volume knob was down here because I think it's like a perfect position. Like, that's where I want to roll off my volume instead of trying to like wedge my hand in here and roll the volume knob back in this position. You know what I mean? With the whammy bar there and everything. But, you know, that's like a very small nitpick, I would say, with this guitar. Let's go back to the lead channel, man. It rips, man. It's really hard to make this video right now because I just want to keep playing it. So again, I am conducting this review and my assessment of this guitar as if I'm sending this guitar back, and it's just like, you know, hey, check out this guitar, Taylor. Oh, okay, send it back to you now. I gotta tell you, man, I'm super impressed with the guitar. Now, I know the $1,950, $2,000 price point is a lot for most people, but if you are looking for a US-made Jackson, I actually think it's a super competitive price point because the US-made Jacksons tend to go for like quite a bit. Here, let's look at reverb. Why not? For example, I mean, look, a USA-made Mick Thompson used on reverb is selling for $3,200. You know what I'm saying? Like, these guitars are for sure forever guitars. Like, they're investments, and I think that the quality sort of reflects that. So, you know, I think it has great specs. It's got these it's got the go-to locking tuners. It's got actual Seymour Duncan pickups in it. The Floyd Rose 1500 bridge. This isn't a special or like a licensed or anything like that. The 5-piece bolt-on neck that's hand oiled and just like Chef's kiss, dude. This neck is perfection. It's gonna be hard to go back to playing on any other guitar neck after this one. This one is just super, super nice. I like the belly carve here. I like the hand carve on the inside. I like the heel, actually, on this. Like most bolt-on necks, like the heel's weird. This one's not weird at all. It's very comfortable. All in all, man, like I said, it's just a guitar like made for shredding. All right, guys, in all honesty, I'm super blown away by this guitar. I'm really glad that I got to check one of these out for myself because in my Jackson videos, I've had sort of like mixed reviews, like people chiming in with all sorts of different opinions on Jackson currently. And, you know, I could tell you hands-on from playing this guitar, it's awesome, dude. It is a shredder. It rips super hard. You know, take that for what it's worth. All right, thank you guys so much for being here. Shout out to Jackson for letting me check out this guitar for all you guys. Shout out to you for being here with me. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.